It was really scary. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? How am I going to do this? But I mean, it's been a year, literally a year, since I have done this full time.
Benny, what episode is this?
46.
Episode 46 of the Real Talk Podcast. It's your host, Joey.
And Thomas.
And if you like what you're hearing, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
What's going on, brother?
Oh my gosh. So tell me, back from Vegas.
Back from Vegas.
Tell the people what you were doing in Vegas.
We were out there shooting for our friends at CPS America.
Yes.
And CPS China was out there too. But we were at a convention called RE Plus for clean energy. I believe there was roughly around like 40 to 50,000 people who came through to this convention. Yes, it was crazy. Big turnout. A lot of interviews, a lot of photos, a lot of B-roll.
We had Mike and Ben out there too, killing
Mike
it.
stepped up to the plate, came out to Vegas. Ben always does his thing.
I'm the new Joe.
Ben Levine held it here in Jersey with JT. We had like 4 shoots going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot.
A lot, but we got through it.
We got through it. If we can make it through that week, we can make it through any week.
You tell them. Ain't that right?
And Grace.
So.
I saw Aunt Grace this past weekend.
Oh, what'd you say?
Shit, we had a seafood boil.
Oh, dude, you always have those.
We do. Always have. I'll be talking about you guys.
Damn,
Dude,
I'm never invited.
we should have pulled up.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of seafood?
Well, we do lobster, shrimp. We do the whole thing.
Mm.
But my favorite is probably... Oh, you can't go wrong with like cracking a nice lobster. It's just yeah, exactly.
Straight to the neck.
Yeah. Lobster tails.
Yes, sir.
But let's get into it. Tell me who we got on today.
Today, we have Caitlin O'Neill, a.k.a. Miss Chester. Caitlin is the CEO and founder of MC Marketing and Content and the face behind the Instagram account Miss Chester. Everybody welcome Caitlin O'Neill.
Hey.
What's going on here? Let me sit.
You?
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
What's going on?
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having me.
We see that you do so much different kinds of content, but for the people that don't know the Instagram account, Miss Chester or your agency, can you tell the people a little bit more about what you do?
Yes, so Miss Chester started when me and my partner moved to Chester 5 years ago. So we lived in Morristown for 5 years, and there's a Miss Morristown. I don't know who she is, but she's Miss Morristown.
She's still out there?
She's still out there.
Miss
Yeah.
Morristown.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to start a Miss Chester so we can document where we're eating. I love food, obviously, like deeply obsessed. I'm a registered dietitian by training. Went to college, had my master's. No, I don't do that anymore. And so I did that for a few years, still working in corporate, VP of operations of a few companies. And then it inspired me to start MC Marketing and Content. So Miss Chester Marketing and Content. So we create content, not as good as yours. You guys are like a whole nother animal. We use our iPhones. We take, simple content and we manage social media for businesses. That's our biggest division. And now we're getting into wedding day content creation. So it's a new thing where we go, we take content, we make reels, and then they get their footage within 24 hours while they wait for their professional stuff.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's just very, again, iPhones and taking pictures of everything. If they want to do transitions or real TikTok-y things, then we do that and they get it again, usually within 10 to 12 hours.
When did you know you wanted to make that jump from the corporate world to starting the marketing agency?
It took a while. I don't do anything without thinking about it 1,000 times. It's a problem that I deal with. So I was VP of operations of a company and I honestly didn't like what was going on there. And I had been teaching people how to use Instagram for their business and kind of giving a bunch of offerings. And then I hired a business coach, which I highly recommend to anyone who wants to make a jump, and really honed down what I was going to offer. And so I decided to step down from my VPO job and work as a registered dietitian, like my first job ever, basically. So I could do that with my eyes closed and then work on my company at the same time. And then I did that for 3 months, and then I booked my 5th client and decided to go full time. And it's crazy. I did not think I would be here at this point or have a studio in Chester called Miss Chester's. or, you know, have a following that I have that's not huge, but it's something. But yeah, I definitely didn't think, you know, I have my master's in nutrition and now sometimes I take pictures of grass and plants. So it's interesting. But I think the path that you go on is to bring you to where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people do just second careers, that kind of stuff. I don't have any marketing experience or photography, anything. So you can do anything that you really want to do if you teach yourself and learn and that kind of stuff.
So you're primarily self-taught.
1000%.
What tips would you give to people that are either scared to start creating content or just get their foot in the door?
Just do it. Just do it. Don't think about it. You know those reels where it's like, which I kind of find them annoying, like all the things that are like, this is what you should do to go viral.
Yeah.
Read the caption. That's like, okay. But it says, you know, you have your next reel on your phone, like a 3-second video, and put music on it. Like if people don't have, you know, the money to work with us right now or anything, I just say post a picture and like things and post a video and put music on it. Like just don't think about it. At first, I really think it's quantity over quality, which usually you don't hear. But for small businesses just trying to get out there, I just say whatever's on your phone, just post and get on a regular cadence and then kind of go from there.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely not like overthinking.
Yeah, like nobody cares that much. Like,
Yeah.
we're all really scrolling.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I just say, just get it out there.
100%.
What was that feeling like when you did lock down like that first client?
It was, well, my first 2 clients, I was still working, like really working.
Yeah.
And then my third client was from a billboard. So I called him and he's still my client. I'm meeting him after this actually.
Hey.
And I was like, so like, why do you have a billboard? And he's like, well, you know, because people do billboards. And I said, you know, I took a look at your social media and I think that we can increase it there. And so it was like really scary. And that was the first client where I felt like, because I'm very all or nothing, so I need to like get things done. So him and then 2 other clients triggered me to really step down from my big job and do, you know, something a little bit smaller. And it felt good. It was really scary. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And how am I going to do this? But I mean, it's been a year, literally a year since I have done this full time, September.
And what was the key to get your first clients?
It was through Miss Chester. A lot of my first few clients were through my Instagram account, Miss Chester, because people trusted me. They knew who I was.
Yeah.
And so I really started there. And that's where my lead generation came for the first few clients. And then after that, I would then start reaching out to people. And then they kind of just, and again, are coming more from Miss Chester now because my following is growing. So people, the last like 2 weeks, like since I hit 10K, it's like, you know, people want to reach out to you after that.
100%.
So I've probably had about 10 leads since then.
Yeah.
So a lot of the businesses you go in with Miss Chester, are those also clients as well?
I always say Miss Chester is Miss Chester. I am myself, and then MC Marketing is over here. And there could be overlaps and overflows, but I just always make sure that they know, like, I could post some weird stuff, or like I posted a boudoir shoot like last year that went, you know. And so if they want to go on there, like I will promote them on there. That's part of a package if they want to do that. But I see them as like different entities. Like I talk about Miss Chester, like she's a different person, which is deal with that.
Yeah. Is it hard for your clients to tell your clients, like, oh, sometimes I might not be posting it to this actual account, or?
No, they like understand. Yeah. They do get it. But really we're managing so we are on their account and like liking things, commenting on things, you know, posting, doing stories, interactions, replying to messages, doing all those things that a lot of businesses, one, don't know how to do or don't have time to do or simply don't want to do. That's majority of them. I mean, some of them don't even know what a reel is or how to post it. Some of them know exactly what to do, but then they'll do it for a week and then it will just go to shit after that. So it's just that consistency and making sure that you're showing up every day for that brand awareness, I believe.
How important is it to not just like, post the reels and videos, but like you said, like you're liking things, you're commenting, engaging, like how important are those things?
I think they're super important. I think it's important for people to know there's someone behind it and not just, we are an agency, but we act as the person. So it's not like MC Marketing Content's running the company or the social media. So we act, like them. We answer messages in a timely manner within a certain amount of time. We answer comments. And I think it's just super important to be engaged and not just push stuff out and then not answer anything or not reply to comments or not like other people's stuff or support other people. And I believe that in every realm of marketing and social media, like there's enough for everybody. Like I don't think anybody should be against one another. So all my clients, I say support people in your same industry because
Definitely.
there's so many people in the world.
Well, do you remember the first post that went viral for Miss Chester, or like where you got a lot of engagement?
Older ones have like grown, but the one recently is the one of this like donut that has like cream inside of it. So I posted that probably maybe a month ago and it's up to 126,000 views. Like it's literally a 5-second video of me like going like this. So people are like, well, how do I go viral? I'm like, you just do. You just keep going and do what you love and eventually it'll happen. And I just feel like there's so many reels recently, or maybe it's just coming up on mine because I'm doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like how to go viral, reading the caption, how to do this. And I'm like, are you or did you buy them? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I'll block people who are weird. I'll block bots. Like, it's just such an authentic following. And that's what I like most about like what I do.
Yeah. How do you keep the content so consistent between all the clients and all the platforms?
I'm obsessed with working. I have a problem. So I have a full-time employee and I have 4 part-time employees. So I'm really passing off everything to them. So they, for our client stuff, they have, what they need to do every day. Everyone has a schedule, what's posted, when it's posted, what type of thing, content pillars, all that kind of stuff. And then for me, it's just willy-nilly. I mean, I'm trying to post 2 to 3 reels a day.
Oh, wow.
Because more
Ben, you hear that?
are going viral.
Jeez, Ben.
But mine are like,
Coming at me.
really like simple. Like I'll go to wherever, take a few videos, and that's kind of, and I go out to eat a lot. So that's like, I'll just like go out to eat and be like, this is my job. I have to go out to dinner. And then I'll just post it and just like stop into places. And I just like trying new places, but I'm trying to do 2 to 3 a day, but it's not easy.
Yeah. Are the clients now, like restaurants and stuff, reaching out to you now?
They are. Yeah.
What was that like, getting your first someone like, oh, wow, someone wants me to come to there?
Yeah. It's interesting. So there are influencers. Like, I don't consider myself an influencer, and they're like big ass influencers. And it's just a weird thing. I don't love like going to a restaurant for free to post about it because I don't find it necessarily as authentic as like just going to a restaurant because I want to and posting about it because I want to and really loving it. So I just find it a little bit weird, and I know people who do it and like I've gone with them and it's not a great experience, but they post that it is, and it's just like it's just not me, like I try not to post anything bad about people because I don't want to bring them down, but I won't really post about them because
you don't want to get like a bad
like it's not authentic. Like what's our purpose? It's not I don't want people to spend money on things that's a waste or anything like that.
So when you go to a place, are you like, before you go there, are you just going in like mind, like you have no idea like about their services or like if it's good, if it's not good?
No.
But then afterwards you'll make the decision of whether or not you want to.
Yeah, and my followers like no. I won't say, but it's just my verbiage where they're like, I get it, you know what I mean? And so, and I do feel like I've been to a restaurant that looked so amazing on social media and then it just wasn't. So I just feel like it's, again, that authenticity that people need to make sure to keep going.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays that's like so valuable because everything can be like glorified on
literally everything. And I was honestly shocked. And my girlfriend who I went with, I was like, this was not like, it was in a strip mall, which is fine, but it just made it look like it was so grandiose. And it was just such a weird, that's where I was like, I need to make sure not to like glorify anything. Just real. Everything is real. There's no filters ever. It's just an iPhone. It's just, regular stuff.
Need more of that.
Yeah. And you're covering outside of Chester as well, right?
Yeah, because Chester has like 3 restaurants, like 5 dive
You just
bars.
keep going to the same one.
Literally, like it's not great, but we're 15 minutes from Morristown, Meddum, and then North Jersey, like Stanhope and those places which people don't really know about, actually have amazing places to eat and to go. So we try to do that, but I try to try a new restaurant like 1 or 2 times a week.
100%. And you're not just doing the restaurant stuff. You're going into local businesses.
Local businesses, it's like 5 times out of 8, I would say, that's such a random number, is food.
Yeah.
But I try, like yesterday, I stopped at like a jewelry store, and I'm trying to do more of that because it's, every business just needs to be looked at,
Exactly. And why is it important for you to be supporting these local businesses? Because we do a lot of local stuff. But why is that like important to you?
I just think that the larger big bots like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those kinds of things, like they have so much money behind them. They're national, that kind of stuff. So showing places off that people have never heard of, like Rico Pan Bakery is like my favorite place. It's in Morristown, Hackettstown, and Dover, I believe. And the daughter follows me, and it's just a mom and pop, and it's just delicious, like authentic Spanish food. And it's just like so cheap. It's like they could be charging triple, but they don't. And it's just amazing, authentic stuff. And I just feel like we look beyond like Chipotle and all those kinds of things. I just feel like going like down home is like the best way to do it.
Yeah.
When did you, for the marketing side of things, like weddings and stuff, like when did you know that was gonna be?
Oh, that was like yesterday. Yeah. A year ago, someone reached out to me and said, I'm looking for a content creator for my wedding for 12 hours. And it was on my birthday this year. And I was like, fuck no. Like, hell to the no. And then,
Sounds like me.
yeah, and I was like, no. And then 6 months ago, my girlfriend who was getting married was in like the bridal chats on Facebook, which are very intense things.
Yes.
Don't go into it. It was becoming a trend. And so she sent it to me, and it was up all night, and I made like packages. And then you can't like post in these bridal things unless you're getting married. And so she posted about it, and then it just like started coming. It's still a new trend. Like people don't even know about it. Like I'll go and the photographer will be like, what are you doing? Or
That's crazy.
Yeah, the photographers don't love it because they think that we're like taking over, but like it's so different. Like they're they are polished photographers. Like it's very different. So anyone out there, we love you. And then it just kind of took off, and I've been running Instagram ads, doing like sales, and so we have about 3 to 4 weddings a month in the next few months. Yeah,
damn.
And we do events too, like birthday parties, like anything that you would just want pictures for, where it's not too expensive and you can put on your iPhone, that kind of stuff, and on your social media. So we just do that too. And so that's growing, and then our business is growing, and then we're getting into like Google ads and that kind of stuff slowly.
Damn, it seems like you guys are growing at like such a rapid pace.
We're growing at a fast pace. Yeah, the first 6 months was probably like 200% a month. And now we're about to hit 20 clients, and it's been a year.
What, have you hit any speed bumps along the way?
Oh, hell yeah. We've only had 1 client cancel because I didn't like what we were doing. I think the expectations weren't clear, which I think happens to a lot of people. And then the last 3 months, I have canceled on a few clients myself because I came from corporate world. I don't know if anyone else has been like in corporate world, but it's just like hierarchy and people telling people what to do and assholes and thinking there's more power. And I just like, if someone is just not nice to me or my girls, and after we talk about it, it's just not working, I'm done. It's not the life I want to live.
Yeah.
This is not what I'm here to do. Nothing against one another, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, and after you go through something like that, it's just like I don't care. Like all I want to do is eat and like work and sleep. Like it's really such a simple thing, and if people are miserable, I just can't be around it.
I feel like I had trouble at first firing your own clients.
Oh yeah, no, it's
like
awkward, and it's all like you think about it. I'll think about it for like days, which as I'm getting older, I'm not doing as much.
Yeah.
But I will just repeat things in my head, like a conversation that's happened, or the first 6 months was really hard, and then. I like called my dad a few weeks ago and was like, I'm gonna fail. Like nobody paid their invoice on time. It was like a holiday weekend, like July 4th. And I was like, nobody paid their invoice. And then like 2 weeks later, it's like, oh, yeah, we're okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna be okay. But it's
we could have a whole podcasting on invoices.
oh my god! I sent like a bunch of reminders today. I was like, and you could see when they view it. Like,
Yeah, we know.
yeah, you guys definitely like. I always want to like pay immediately because like I don't want to ever be. If you forget, you see it, you forget. It's fine. But like
Yeah.
someone like 6 times.
Yeah.
6 times.
Hey, just want to follow up on the invoice.
Literally. I want to be like, I want to screenshot. Like I see you viewed it. It's like, I went into my junk, and I'm like.
No, we did it.
I'm like, ma'am, what is happening? Yeah, I don't know.
You use HoneyBook?
I use QuickBooks.
Oh, quick. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so, and do you have any tips on trying to stay on top of like payments and things like that?
Oh, like in me payments or them payments?
Them payments.
Yeah.
Them payments. I just like think relationships are the epitome of everything. So like forming relationships with people, trusting people, and it's like I'm so in the businesses that we work with. So it's like if you don't pay your invoice, it's like a little, like just pay your invoice. And I really don't have many issues with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's just like forming that relationship of trust, expectations, due dates, that kind of stuff. And just reminding them if so, or hiring a company like I do it still, but I would like to pass it off to a company who does it. Yeah. Who can kind of like follow up. Or like I have an assistant now, so like maybe she'll start doing it because I do feel it's awkward when like the CEO. I like it to be a little more disconnected, like talking about. I don't love talking about money. I don't mind it, but I just would rather it be a separate conversation that I'm having with somebody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Ben does. Other Ben over there. No.
Oh yeah. It's good like to not be not be aware of it as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And takes a lot of less like mind space.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm starting to pass stuff.
Definitely shows like the scale of things too. Like if someone's like, all right, they clearly have other people.
Yeah.
Part of the
operation.
Yeah, part of the operation.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do is like build up the team now. That I need to like, because I'll just do everything myself until I die. So I'm just pointing at you. But it's having that support, and I believe that everyone that you bring on your team, it should be smarter than me.
Yeah.
So like this person should be the best at that person should be the best at that. Like I want everybody to be better than I am in their field, and then like they're teaching me, they're telling me things, I'm trusting them, and then we just kind of go from there.
When like bringing on like people to work with you, other than like their skill and expertise in a certain field, like is there anything more you're looking into about the person?
Personality is it's really number one, actually, especially with the wedding day content. I'm actually hiring based on, well, it actually worked out. She has a film and videography and photography degree, but I really hired her because of her personality. But personality is huge because I'm just like weird, and I don't know. I just like to, shoot the shit and blah, 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 and eat a cookie and do this. So they have to like vibe with me because otherwise it's just, I don't care if they're like Bill Gates, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between like a wedding day shoot compared to like doing like a business?
Wedding, like brides are everything. It's just such a big day. It's their wedding day.
Big production.
So like on Saturday, like I'm still doing it. I'm like passing it off. Like I like was holding the bride's drink while we were taking photos and kept making her drink it. Like I just become part of like the crew pretty easily. So, and like talking to the mother of the bride, the father of the bride, there's a baby, there's the bridesmaids. So it's really like personality is like number one for that kind of stuff. And then business is just like, go in, do it, and leave, and edit, and put up, that kind of stuff. But it still takes, because every client is different, that. So you have to like talk to people sometimes differently. Like I literally, based on the client, will like vibe differently.
Yeah.
Like, I'll either joke a lot, or I'll either not joke at all.
Definitely.
But they know who I am, so if they want to work with me, they want to work with me. If they don't, then they don't. And that's fine.
Hey, you never know what you're going to get when you're walking into a bridal suite for the first time.
Oh, no. Yeah. We do have like phone calls and but you never know the bridesmaids. Like I try to get to know the bride. But the bridesmaids have actually been pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll come up with some other.
Here's a
wedding Saturday, I think.
That you're shooting or going to?
Shooting.
Oh, you guys do weddings?
Yeah, we do weddings.
Yeah. So we do wedding. Yeah, we do weddings. We never really like EDX
Advertise.
marketing, and we also do weddings.
Yeah.
But
It's a whole separate brand.
Yeah.
Do you do the photography and the videography?
Just video.
Yeah.
Yeah, just video.
cool.
Yeah.
So when we go there, like we're meeting the photographers for the first time too, and
Okay.
like sometimes,
The Mater D's, the everyone.
yeah,
Literally everyone.
it's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
and some weddings are like these big extravagant productions, and they expect a lot, and some they're like, yeah, just get
Yeah, whatever you
Yeah,
want.
Yeah, some are like,
get whatever.
yeah.
But
That's awesome.
yeah, we normally start like fading out of weddings towards this time a bit, but
Yeah.
I think nowadays it's like a wedding can be whenever because people are still.
Yeah.
Just like randomly booking.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
people are still recovering
fall
from
is
like
huge, yeah.
COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
Still haven't got their wedding. So
That's true.
yeah,
Where is it?
it is in Bethel, PA, somewhere. Yeah,
Oh, it's in PA.
yeah.
Oh, damn. So what's like your work, your post production like workflow like? Are you handing it off to editors? Are you editing everything yourself?
I'm starting to hand it off to editors, and it's not like you guys. Like I use like Splice and like Lightroom,
But it's still a lot.
CapCut. It is. It actually is
Yeah.
my least favorite part.
Really?
It's just like I have a bunch of videos on my phone now that I need to edit, but it's like I need to pass it off because it's not. I don't want to say it's not worth my time, but there are things that someone else could be doing while I'm doing something else that would be better
100%.
for the business,
Yeah.
and they're doing that which is best for the business.
Yeah.
And I just keep putting it off. So also that's not best for me to be doing. So I have somebody who's going to be doing that now.
Do they edit in app or they're doing it like on separate apps or?
A new girl who we have, she has like her film degree, so she'll be doing something a little bit better than me. So the strategy is like we have a content creator who takes the content, edits it how they want it to be posted. They upload it into Dropbox, and then the content coordinators grab it from Dropbox, and then they coordinate it all onto the social media. Yeah. So that's like the flow that we have, and I want to be. I'm stepping out of it and then just more managing it.
Yeah. It's like, do you guys focus on content strategy of like, if there's stuff that's like seasonal or like,
Yeah,
how do
yeah.
you develop the content with the business?
So every business obviously is different. Like you guys know that. So we work with anyone, like landscapers, nurses, doctors, boutiques, anyone, because anyone should be on social media. So everyone just has a totally different plan. We have brand kits where it's like all the colors, the fonts, the schedule, the content pillars are just the things that are important. So, and those things we like throw in like National Whatever Day. Like we have a liquor store, so we do a lot of like fall liquors or anything like that. So everyone is just like super different, and we just communicate with all of them all the time.
100%. I feel like it's so important to understand the actual brand of the business itself
yeah.
to develop the content.
Yeah, like we meet with them. We have launch strategy meetings. We meet with the whole team. We talk to them on a regular basis. And I like the launch strategy meeting, I say, is absorbing the vibe. So I like do all that. So I'm like the sales, and then I absorb the vibe. I put the brand kit, and I bring everybody together. And then we push things out through their eyes, like not through our eyes. So every account is just very different. And that's what's fun. Like I get bored, I think. So I think that's why I like doing so many different things and not just, we have one restaurant. Like we don't do restaurants usually.
Yeah.
We would and will, but I like the diversity of everything. Like I know things about landscaping that like I shouldn't know.
Yeah, we know stuff about generators that we.
Yeah, which is good for you. And it's good.
I feel like I'd also get bored if it was just the same niche or the same
Yeah.
industry because
Yeah.
we do like a wide variety of things from like fashion week to solar stuff to construction to
Yeah.
like car dealership.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the times it's like, I feel like my favorite shoots, it's not like maybe what we're shooting in particular, but like the people that you're working with. 'Cause it's like
100%.
it's collaborative effort at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like you said, like there's some people you won't even bother working with because of the vibe of working with them.
Yeah, like if they're fun, it just makes such a better day. And like that's
100%.
what I want to be around myself. So I think it's super important.
And when you're working with these businesses, how far out are you like scheduling the content for them?
It depends on the business. I keep bringing up the landscaper. It's like that changes on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like they're building a retaining wall and it changes every day. So we don't plan them out as far. But then we have a boutique, which is usually planned out 2 to 3 weeks. And then some people are planned out 30 days. So it's all very dependent. And especially like if it's Canva or if it's fresh material or if it's video or if it's this or that. So that really tells you like what you're going to do. As far out as possible is obviously the best, but things change. So you don't want to mess it up.
How do you balance like screen time for yourself?
I do not. I have a problem.
How often would you say you're on your phone?
This is the longest I haven't been on in a while. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I think it's so hard. Like I talk about it in therapy. I'm like, I have a problem.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my hand is literally like the right hand is like forming into a phone. Yeah, no, it's hard because every client's account I feel like is my own, so I want it to do well. But then there's Miss Chester, so I have to stay up on that as well. And then it's just being on it, and then you're in the room with he's my boyfriend still, but we've been together 10 years, and it's like we're both on our phones, and I'm like, why are we on our phones? We don't love each other. And then he'll want me to put my phone down to make dinner, and I'm like, well, I have to post this thing, and then you're in bed and you're just on your phone. I have a problem.
Yeah, it's hard because like for me at least, like it's hard to know like when I'm working on my phone versus when I'm just doing this for fun.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all work though. Like I feel like I'm always like picking something, or I'll say that like I'm working. But I go through times where like every 2 weeks I'll like put my phone in my room for a few hours and like we're on vacation and I turned my phone off for 24 hours. I just feel like it's so easy to grab and go, and like you always want to take pictures, but I do feel like there's that other side. It's like, well, what are we all doing on social media all the time? You know, we're taking pictures and videos. Why don't we just look at it through our own eyes and not through the lens? But then you have a business where this is what you do and this is what you want people to do. So I do struggle with it.
Yeah, it's got to be hard.
It is hard.
And then do you have any tips on finding sounds on social reels? This is for my editor.
No, I don't. Do you have any tips?
Maybe we can all help each other, right?
Literally, like, no, I don't. I just go through and
Oh, it's hard.
choose whatever one that
Fingers
I like.
crossed.
Yeah, like,
I feel like nowadays it's like so tough too, because like you'll hear one sound and it'll keep showing you videos to that sound.
Yes.
And they're not even showing you like
Different sounds.
there's like a million sounds out there, but it's like, oh, you watch this video once, you must love it.
You love it. You want to hear it every day. And on Splice, I don't know if you use that in your lifetime. It's like their music is nothing. Like it's for the weddings, it's a little bit better because it's more of like romantic you can choose, but it's obviously nothing new.
Yeah, we use like Artlist, and like it's good. You can get a lot of like for us like sound effects, but also like commercial type instrumentals and just like any type of songs like that. But even when that, like we're like going through now, and like a lot of the songs are already checked off because we already use them. And it's like, all right, how far?
So hard.
Yeah, you gotta just keep going.
Sometimes I just pick a really random one too. I'm like, maybe this will go. Like maybe this will be the next one.
Maybe they don't care.
Maybe do it. Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, I just can't even think about it.
I know it's like tough because like for us, we're always like, all right, find like if we're doing like reels, it's like find the trending sound because that's what's gonna work. But then like you could use that trending sound and it not.
That's when like the one that went viral with a donut. It was the one where it's like Ashley, look at me. It's like Ashley, look.
Oh
at me.
yeah.
And it's like what with a donut? Like it's just so interesting. But and the algorithm and blah blah blah. I'm like,
I know the whole algorithm talk.
like,
honestly,
what is it? Who is it? Like
who is this algorithm? Someone's just like,
they're like, we're gonna change it today to fuck these people over. It's like I don't really go by any of that. I just like want the clients to get stuff
I feel
out
like
there,
it's
and that's
so like I know people like we talk to people who are like at this time on this day, and I feel like it's like it just adds so much more stress to it. And then when it doesn't work out, they're like rethinking their entire like
existence.
And it's
too much.
You can't. You just gotta just like you said, just do it.
Just do it. Get it out there. And like on a regular basis. That's what I like. I have 90-day action plan for people who again don't have the funds or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll work with them, and it's just literally like it's a ramp up schedule. So it's like Monday, like 5 photos, and this is people who are like just starting little tiny businesses. And like Tuesday, like 5 reels. Wednesday, post a photo, and it's like goes up a little bit, but it's really like just get on there.
Yeah.
Like brush your teeth, have your coffee, go on social media.
Yeah.
That's what I say to them.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be very valuable to people who maybe like social media like scares them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, just go on there, just like 5 photos today.
Literally, I'm like, just go day by day. I've had a few of them recently, just day by day. And then yeah, if they just do it, it helps, and they just grow organically, and it works.
Yeah. It's crazy. There's such a spectrum from where you need to tell people to get on social media, and then you got to tell people to get off social
I
media.
know.
So out of like all the places that you've been to, have there been like a few that have like stood out lately that
Rico Pan is like, I
Yeah.
always talk about it. I just love it so much. I went to Macho Nacho yesterday because I was craving a breakfast burrito, and it was just like authentic. There was like a plantain in it and just potatoes and eggs. I love breakfast. And then where else? New York Pizza in Chester is like a pizza place, but they also have like a restaurant attached, which was delicious. Mia Nona's in Flanders just took where White Birch was. This is like the Boondocks. I don't know if you guys. And that was also delicious. I mean, I find most things delicious. Like I'm not that picky. And then beignets in Denville, I always love. They have like legit beignets, but they have like donuts that are delicious.
have you ever like done anything outside of state, like when you've traveled and you're like,
When I travel, yeah, but like I really don't travel that much. We're very homebody people. Like we either like to cook or we have 2 dogs. We have, a pond, a garden, these kinds of things. So I try to stay local, and like if I'm going, like I have therapy in Hackettstown. So Rico Pan is there. So that's Rico Pan Day. And, Morristown is close. And then if my friends are over here or if I have an appointment over there, I usually literally just Yelp a place and see like what I'm craving. And then I try it, and that's kind of it.
Have you done stuff in Somerville before?
Yeah, so I went to Somerville High School.
Oh, no.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up in Branchburg. It's very different Somerville than it was
Yes.
10 years ago. Like, I don't think we were walking on Main Street.
So I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's very different, but my brother and sister-in-law live in Somerville.
Oh, no.
So yeah, we used to go to Verve all the time, actually. Yeah, and then where else? We don't come here too much. Picasso, I really like. It's delicious.
Shout out Cafe Picasso.
Shout them out.
Oh, and then what is it?
DiMartino's?
What is it?
DiMartino?
DiMartino's,
Yeah.
love them. And I remember going when his dad was at the corner.
Yeah, it was a brother.
Where we are.
Right?
Yeah. Delicious, so delicious. And then there's another on Division Street. Is that the one that's like closed off? Yeah, there's like a Spanish little.
Cafe.
Division Cafe?
Yes.
Division Cafe.
love
Empanadas and
that.
Division Cafe.
Yes. I love. Yeah. Yum.
Let's get into rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire.
Okay. That wasn't rapid fire.
All right, so we're just gonna throw some quick ones at you,
Go
quick
for it,
answers.
baby.
What is your favorite trending sound right now?
I like the Ashley one where it's like the ones where like they're dancing to like Ashley, look at me.
Your favorite go-to food.
Favorite go-to food? Egg sandwiches. Like love eggs. F and egg in Morristown is holy shit delicious.
I love like a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Love like we love bagels. Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese. Anything like that.
New Jersey has the best bagels.
I think so.
I think so.
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's what they claim.
That's what's going
That's
around.
what they say. Yeah, like I don't like when it's like too doughy, or I like a specific bagel, like crunchy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside. Nothing like where it's like a roll.
Yeah.
Deeply hate that.
So what's like your favorite bagel? Like,
My favorite bagel would be an everything bagel,
same.
or a egg bagel, and then you have everything but the bagel seasoning, where you can like control it a little bit more. I like that.
Benjamin.
What was your first job?
My first, like in my lifetime, I worked
That's a
at
good one.
Go Soccer in Bridgewater near that Wegmans. So I was a soccer player all my life. So I worked there in high school.
I went to Wegmans last night.
There we go.
Love a good Wegmans.
Oh,
They're sub
Trader Joe's or Wegmans?
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's or Whole Foods?
Trader Joe's.
There we
Trader
go.
Joe's or my husband's Trader Joe's.
I think I'm in a Trader Joe's like one.
You-
Oh my God. You know what?
I'm such a Wegmans head.
And Wegmans is like good for like every like Sunday kind of stuff, but it's like Trader Joe's, like their holiday stuff. It's just stuff that you literally cannot find anywhere else.
Yeah.
And their chocolate croissants that you put out the night before, and then they proof. They're like so good, so good.
So that goes my next question. What's your favorite thing from Trader Joe's? Is that it?
It's probably the chocolate croissant. Yeah. It's just delicious, deeply delicious.
That was that your.
That was my question.
That's such a weak.
It's like I'm gonna
I'm
take it back off your answer.
Your favorite vacation spot? I know you're a homebody.
We are. I mean, we go to Florida a lot. The Bahamas, of course. Atlantis is always beautiful. I went to Paris. That was obviously amazing.
We just went to Vegas. I saw the Eiffel Tower there.
Did you? I've never been to Vegas. I heard like, yeah, I will go like.
I mean, if you're there,
I either party or I don't. Like I either
Yeah.
drink or I don't. So like that could be very
if
bad.
you have it to spend and that's your vibe there, then definitely a great place to go.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're a homebody like me,
I think I would just
Yeah.
be like buck wild and like just bad things would happen.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
seems like
yeah.
a lot's going on. there.
yeah.
And we did
I
not
want to
have
go
that.
once in my life just to experience it,
Yeah, it was definitely cool to like be like,
see it.
we're here.
You're like, I want
like-
to go home.
But like, you're walking so much. Like to get from like the front desk to the elevators,
Oh my god.
it's like a 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
Like they want you to pass every single thing. every single
put your
time.
money in and yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely lost some money. Thanks, Mike.
What is one thing or one item you think is worth spending more money on?
Oh, I think, which isn't very like me, but handbags and shoes. So otherwise, I spend money on like food, drinks, handbags, and like one really good pair of boots a season, like a high, really nice pair of boots. But otherwise, I go to Marshall's, Home Goods, Dollar Store. Like our nice china was from the Dollar Store for a while, which is embarrassing. But yeah, otherwise I like to save money, invest a lot of money, but there's certain things that I think is good.
If animals could talk, which one would be the sassiest?
Of mine?
No, if animals could talk.
Oh,
in
any
general.
type of animal?
Any kind of-
Of animals. I mean, my dog is so sassy that it would probably literally be her. Or like birds, I feel like. Birds like do talk, and there's a bird shop in Chester where you walk in and she talks and she's sassy.
How many? You only have one dog?
2.
Oh, 2 dogs? What kind of dog?
Barkley is a...
Barkley.
No way.
It was either Saquon or Barkley. So I had to choose Barkley.
Giants.
Giants, yes. Thank God they won on Sunday.
Oh my god.
Or whenever they
Talk
played.
about stress.
Very stressful. There were a few beers in the... Yeah. He's a Bernese Mountain Rottweiler mix.
Okay.
He is the best dog ever. And then Pepper is like a hound. She's a crazy animal.
He has a Barkley.
Oh yeah, Barkley, what kind?
Shit, you know.
Yeah.
He is a Yorkie Bichon.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a little, not like little, but girthy, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's like a big...
Yeah, he also has Maltipoo.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love dogs deeply.
Oh, they're
So
the best.
much.
They really can just like change the whole day.
And they're just like there and love you. And it's just, yeah. And I work with a lot of rescues because people who hurt dogs should be murdered.
Do you like cats?
I'm allergic.
Okay. I'm not really a big fan of cats, so it's okay.
I recently have kittens are cute,
Yeah, they are.
but then they're just cats. And I don't know. But I feel like I should like them because Pepper can be really bad and a cat would just be like laying there.
Yeah. I know. I see videos of cats sometimes where I'm like, wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
But then like my experience with cats
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah, it's
not
just
that.
and like the litter, and it's just weird.
I never met a cat that liked me.
no.
Nah,
Yeah, I
not
feel
one.
like does anyone?
That's rare.
Yeah.
I feel like unless you're the owner, like
Yeah. They're
you're a
very
cat
particular.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the way that cats express love is like by hurting you in some way or
We
another.
found a cat person.
Yeah.
So you a cat?
Huh?
You like cats?
You'd be hurt.
I'm like semi-allergic.
You got anything else over there, Ben?
If you were to write a book, what would it be about?
It would be about my cancer diagnosis and journey for sure, and how it affected my life or didn't affect my life. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Your weight doesn't matter. And I think a lot of girls and men too, it's the obsession, which I think has changed since, like Lizzo and a lot of body acceptance and people on the runway. But me and my high school friends were just obsessed with, I played soccer forever. Once I stopped playing, it's like I just got obsessed with food, what I was eating, what I wasn't eating, what I shouldn't eat, And so that was for 5 years. And now I just have such a group, I just eat what I want and I stop when I'm full. And it's very different. So, and your body, love your body no matter what. And we're all the skinniest that we'll ever be at this point because we're just getting older and our metabolism is getting slower. So just like love who you are. Yeah.
For people who are on like their phone a lot and might like judge themselves based off of what they see,
Yeah.
like, do you have any advice for that?
Nothing is real on social media. Majority stuff.
No.
Because
I know exactly what you mean.
and that's why I try like like I'll post
Nothing
like
you see
sweaty
is real.
crotch. Like I just post the weirdest stuff because it's like your crotch will sweat when you work out, or when I sit down, like I have a stomach. You know, it's just people don't post that stuff. It's all like glamorous, and it's like that's not real life. And they'll just post like the best parts of their lives. So that's I worry for like 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds that it's like, I don't know what their thought process is on that, but we're like older and we know, and we didn't have it. Like if I had Snapchat, I mean, it would be bad when I was
Even,
younger.
like, when I was graduating high school, that's when like Instagram just started.
Yes,
to,
I think
take
same.
off.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine how like
Imagine when you were
like
12 and you had all that stuff in your hand. I would be more fucked up than I already am.
I was just trying to flip phone. Like I was just
I was trying to get the one that goes like up when my dad would let me like have it.
I'm
Yeah.
still paying for each text.
Or it's like, who went over this?
No, I would like go
that doesn't
home.
happen anymore, I guess.
Yeah, I would like go home. My mom would like have like a receipt of literally like every single text.
Literally.
Like, so why'd you need to send this one? I'm like, I don't know. Just get me unlimited and we wouldn't have to.
Yo, get unlimited. It's like, is there anything other than unlimited?
Just because no.
You just do what you want to do. Oh, that was so. Yeah. And T9, remember T9?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So funny.
I like brought up MySpace the other day and someone said
I never had a MySpace.
I never did either. It was
But people
always
did at my age.
I had a
like
MySpace.
where there was like AIM.
I had AIM.
where
It
that
had
was, like,
AIM,
like
Irish
direct
Babe,
messaging was
Yes.
such like a big
and it like
deal.
came on the like.
You
you're
could have
like,
like your
they're
own
on.
like little customized page.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
feel old.
Taking a trip down memory.
Literally.
Where can the people find out more about you?
Miss Chester, ms.chester_nj. I try to post my life and authenticity and things I've been through, and just no one's alone. Like mental health, that kind of stuff. But that's where you can really find me, or in my studio in Chester now.
And a piece of advice out there for the people who are facing adversity in life.
Fuck everyone who's an asshole.
Boom.
And if you want to leave us off on a quote to this camera.
Fuck everyone who's an asshole.
Caitlin O'Neill, everybody.
That was awesome.
Guys.